and thank you for watching the 5th educational Q&A video with Trefoil Tutors. My name is Milda, I am the lead English tutor here at Trefoil, and today I would like to talk to you about one of the most frequent topics that we discuss with parents during the summer holidays, and that is how to encourage children to read and write outside of term time. So the first thing that I would like to talk to you about is how we can encourage children of different ages to read during the summer holidays. And the first tip that I would always share with parents is reading together, reading as a family. Whether that's reading the same book and sitting down with your child, reading the same book perhaps in turns, or whether it's actually allocating time for a little reading club within your family, where everybody sits down with their own choice of a book and spends some time reading. That would be a good way of involving especially the younger children into the habit of reading. You know, seeing parents do it makes it encouraging to also follow their example. The second piece of advice that I would share is not closing the book and leaving the reading activity there, but actually taking a bit of time to reflect and even to discuss what has been read with parents, with siblings, or with friends. That will allow the children to develop stronger comprehension skills. It will help them reflect and think about the different characters, the plot lines and the ideas that have been discussed in the book. It will help them understand it better and also remember the details better as well. The third thing that I always suggest to parents, especially parents of reluctant readers, is using the summer to let the children pick their own books. The summer is a time when there are hopefully no assignments from school of what books need to be read, where teachers have not given them a choice of 3 books to cover. So this is a perfect opportunity to go to a library, scour those shelves, pick up whatever books catch your child's attention, and actually giving it a go, whether it's books, whether it's magazines perhaps, or even graphic novels. This is the time to experiment and actually try to find what is an enjoyable read for your child. And finally, if reading becomes something that is a bit of a chore, another thing that I always recommend in terms of keeping up word skills and literacy skills is actually trying to play some word-based games, whether it's playing things like Scrabble or Scattergories. These are things that will help your child keep up their vocabulary, also improve their verbal reasoning skills, and at the same time it will not be that activity where you have to sit down for half an hour with a book perhaps, which is not the most appealing of ideas for some children, but actually do it in an engaging and an entertaining way. In addition to reading, practicing creative writing throughout the summer is equally important. So many times children will come back to school or to our lessons and say, oh, I've forgotten how to start writing a creative story or an essay, or they'll say, I write a paragraph and my hand hurts because I haven't written anything throughout the whole summer. This is where practicing little bits of writing throughout the holidays might really help. Now, the summer is a great time to really enjoy that creative freedom that it allows us, and with hopefully no assignments from school in terms of the topics that the children need to write about, or particular ideas that they need to write about, the children should really be free to explore whatever themes, whatever characters, whatever ideas they want to involve in their creative writing pieces. So be it writing 5 stories about aliens or superheroes, let them do it, let them enjoy the creative process and actually take pleasure from it as well. Now, children, especially the younger children, love to also embellish their stories, to add illustrations to it, to turn them into a little book perhaps that they can then gift to someone. Again, that's something that should be encouraged and could really allow children to see the enjoyment in writing rather than seeing it as an assignment or a homework task or a bit of a chore. What I find really helps, again, in terms of finding this creativity and exploring different ways of writing, is actually encouraging your child to try out different genres. So perhaps it would be a good idea to keep a short diary throughout the summer and record all the different activities and fun events that have happened. Perhaps it could be writing a letter to a friend or a grandparent, or even finding a pen pal and writing to them. Again, it could be writing poetry or creating a rap, whatever catches your fancy, but trying out these different genres could really add to the creativity and to the vocabulary of the children. Many children say that they struggle to find a way to start a story, and actually knowing how to start it, how to structure it often is what takes away the enjoyment of creative writing. If you find that your child says this, using pictures as prompts might be a good idea. Again, using events that have happened in your real life might be a good inspiration for a story, or even giving them a sentence to start their story with or to end it with might help them find the right pathway. Another way to help your children structure their stories would perhaps be putting together a little plot line with them and help them along the way, and then let them write it up themselves. Finally, I always say that any writer needs an audience, and so if a child has written a story, has written a poem, has written a letter, it should have an addressee, it should have an audience. Read it out loud, give them feedback, give them praise, let them feel like you're enjoying reading their writing, and that will encourage them to take it up in the future as well. On this note, I'm delighted to announce that over the summer we will be running a creative writing competition here at Trefoil. It's open to all age groups. We have not put any restrictions on what you should write about or what the genre of your writing should be. We will be giving out 3 prizes for the winners of the top 3 pieces submitted for the competition. The first place winner will receive a £20 Amazon voucher, and the second and third place winners will receive a £10 Amazon voucher, which I hope they will spend on books. We look forward to receiving your entries until the 31st of August. Please send them to info@trefoiltutors.co.uk. We look forward to hearing from you. On which note, our mathematics tutor Vivek has asked me to remind you that we will also be sharing brief maths exercises throughout the summer as well. You can find them posted on our Facebook page on Wednesdays, and on Sundays we will be sharing the answers as well. And these are maths questions tailored to different age groups to keep you practicing throughout the summer. Thank you for watching this video. Our next video in the series will be published on the 10th of August on our Facebook page. If you have any questions that you would like our tutors to answer or discuss in the upcoming videos, please feel free to comment below or send them to us on Twitter @TrefoilTutors.